Hi, everyone. My name is Chynna Martinez. I'm excited to put some faces to names finally. So, in this video, I'm discussing lesson plan templates. And the first question is, how does the lesson plan template provided different from others you've seen? So, so far, the lesson plans I've seen have been a lot less structured. They involve bullet points, paragraphs, or just a few sentences rather than checklists. I haven't really created my own professional lesson plan yet. The science curriculum at my school is mostly based online. So, with all of my studying for the CSET, I've been using step by step online lessons and getting help from the other teachers in my department. My school's been very lenient because I was hired with the understanding that I had no teaching experience and very minimal knowledge about education from the teacher's point of view rather than the student's point of view because I've been a student for a very long time, but I've only been teaching for about a year and a half now. The next question, what three elements do you think you'll find challenging? Provide rationale for your response. One thing I found challenging so far is I and I think I might continue to find it challenging, is coming up with the objective. So, what I learned from my mentor teachers is to say students will do this thing or learn this thing by completing this task. I initially thought I had an okay handle on the objective, but I learned from my coaching teacher last year that I was being a little bit too general, like not as specific with the standard, not as specific with the standards as I should have been. I am still kind of unclear on how to create those objectives, though. Another element I think I'll find challenging is the formative assessments in contrast to the summative assessments. So I'm not really sure how it works at other middle schools, but my science department doesn't grade formatively, only summatively. So because of this, I've been finding it hard to track how the students are doing from day to day or unit to unit until I give them an actual summative assessment at the end of the unit. I don't really have a good tracking method right now to use at the moment because we don't use grades. We don't track by grades. So right now, what I'm doing is just trying to remember how each student is doing, the amount of work they complete and turn in, and then how often they're able to correctly respond to questions I ask about the subject matter during the lesson. And then the last challenge I'll discuss, but I'm sure it's not the final challenge, is supporting the needs of diverse learners. I have a sixth grade class right now of about 30 students. Five of them have IEPs, and three of them have pretty severe IEPs, from what I've been told. There's a few of them with 504 accommodations, of course, and then I also have two students who don't speak really any English at all. So I found it difficult to make sure all the students are getting proper lessons and resources. So far, it really feels like I'm teaching three different classes, three different lessons within that class. And I've heard similar experiences from my colleagues who've been teaching for 15 plus years, if not longer. So that is one thing I'm feeling a little bit anxious about, is making sure I am meeting the diverse needs of it's such a wide population at my school, and I'm just not entirely sure how to meet those needs yet. So the three ones I was talking about. So it's between the objective, the formative versus summative assessments, and then meeting the needs of my diverse learners. Those are the three I find most challenging at the moment. But yeah, like I said earlier, I know I'm going to have more challenges. But thank you for listening.